Hey guys, it's Adam aka Swimming Birdo, and welcome to the Super Mario Mashup Pack for Minecraft Wii U Edition. And now that I've made that joke, we're going to change our skin. You do not have to be Birdo if you don't want to. There are 40 different Mario series character models to choose from with custom skin textures. And while we look at all of these, I'm going to give you the rundown on this new pack. So this is a free update that came out on May 17th. And you can download it. Don't need to pay anything for this stuff as long as you have the Wii U edition. And it'll also be bundled in with the disc version that comes out on June 17th. And it goes without saying, I'll say it anyways though, this is a Nintendo exclusive. It's only in the Wii U edition. You can't get this on the other console versions or the PC, since it's all, obviously Mario characters. Now, it comes with a Mario-themed pre-made world with tons of little areas. It references a bunch of different Mario games. There's so many secrets to find, and we're going to take a look at that in just a second when we get through all these skins. And then we've got these custom skins here that have little extra features, like Diddy's tail, we got Daisy's dress, Waluigi is creepy and tall and spindly, Petey Piranha has those weird arms there, and you even got all of the Koopa kids with their shells and everything like that. So lots of choices. You can probably find at least one character that you love amongst this pack, as long as you're a Mario fan, and hopefully you are if you're watching this. There's also 15 Super Mario 64 songs bundled in, and those will play in the background. The music discs are the same in this pack, but there are background music that are all from Super Mario 64, and they actually fit to different areas as well. Birdo's got her tail and her spikes. So yeah, different places that you go, like you'll hear Lethal Lava Land in the Nether and stuff like that. So they did put a lot of work into that, and of course, a custom resource pack with Mario textures. And we're going to take a look at the enemies and friendly animals and stuff. They all are Mario themed. There's a bunch of different Marios and Luigis, as you would expect, though. But for the most part, pretty good variety of characters, almost like a Mario Kart 8. You got so many different characters, but you're still going to get Boomerang Mario and, Cat Mario and stuff like that. But there we go. All right, I think I'm just going to grab Mario with Flood, since we actually are going to head to a sunshine area here pretty soon. And I'll turn on the interface here for just a second so you guys can see the life bar and everything. We are in survival starting out. So we have little hearts and little mushrooms there. Now, I do apologize if the controls are, a little weird, because I am, not used to this version of the game, but I'll do my best here. And we also want to change it into creative so we can fly around. I'm gonna, have us tour this a bit quicker than you would in survival. Obviously, it's better to fly around and look at it, I think, than to try to go through, but they did make it mostly survival accessible. So starting out, you can see in the spawn area so many little areas to visit, referencing a bunch of the different Mario games. And we'll head into the pipe actually to start, because this is kind of a cool little intro to the area here. And in a little bit also, if we don't find any of the monsters and stuff while we're running around, I will spawn some of them in. Now, the crafting table is a question mark block, so you can't actually hit that and do that. Whoa, we got to do that one more time here so it'll bounce us out the right way. Or we could just fly. You're supposed to basically walk over it, and then there you go. We're bounced out. There's a giant Mario, a sculpture to himself in the center. And you can see this is a big star down there. We also have a chicken. The chicken are Goombas for whatever reason. And they'll float down slowly. Maybe they're supposed to be like the baby Goombas that the Paragoombas drop, because they do float down like that. I think they just kind of picked a small creature to use for the Goomba. And some of them are a little weird. I'll show you guys, but they made the choices that they had to make to fit all of the mobs with a certain Mario creature. I do love this one, though. The one skin for the rabbits is Mips from Super Mario 64, and you can chase them around just like in that game. You don't get a star if you catch them, and you can't use them to glitch into Bowser's area or anything, but it is a nice little touch. The other rabbits have different textures as well, like the Mario Galaxy rabbits with the little star ears and stuff like that. Okay, so let's start flying around. There's that big star in the center branching out to all these different paths. So over here, we've got a giant Koopa Troopa, and we should be able to find a normal Koopa Troopa as well. I'm just going to give you guys like a little highlight, and then hopefully if you have the Wii U edition, you can check some of this stuff out a little more in depth for yourself. There's a lot to see. It would be tough to pack all of this into one little video, or it would be very long. They also integrated some of the Minecraft features, like we've got the desert temple here, but it's inside this cool desert world with a Pokey over there, we have the unfitting snowy music playing in this area. It's just kind of randomized what music plays, but if we go over to the snowy area, it'll make a little more sense to have that. So yeah, there's kind of a mashup of different Mario themes. We've got like the classic Mario castles and pixel art of some of the older Mario enemies, but then we've got these big 3D sculptures to some of the newer looks for the different creatures, and some scary clouds over there. Lots of cool stuff, and the Nether is decked out as well. I'll go to that in a second too, because you guys got to see the crazy Bowser castle hidden in the Nether. Let's fly over here. Now, yeah, there's also little hidden things too as well. Ooh, I broke it, but there we go. We've got a few different items here, and if we go into creative, you can see it's like a baked potato is the turnip. They had to get inventive here to figure out what all this stuff is going to be. The creepers are little pokies. I don't think they wanted to make them bombs because it would have to be, you know, carried by like a toad or something, or a different enemy to have a bomb be a creeper, and then that would look crazy having a toad or something run at you and explode. But yeah, lots of unique textures here. All the food you can eat, cheeps, if you've ever dreamed of that. The armor is we have like cat armor here for leather. We got the tanuki for chain, the frog suit for iron, the bee suit for gold, and then the penguin for diamond. The tough skin of a penguin protecting you. All the potions and everything. We've got some Mario 2 stuff in here even as well with the potions. And then there's a bunch of mob eggs. Now, the normal music discs are not any different in this one, but it's still nice that they put in custom Mario music for us as well. I'm gonna, I might as well just clear this, and then we'll get all these eggs, and you guys can see a bunch of the different enemies. The Shy Guy, I'll get into this in a second. This is one of the weirder choices, but it's kind of funny. The Shy Guy are the Endermen, and the Eyes of Ender are their masks that they drop. And I think it's kind of funny how they integrated that, because the Shy Guy are actually kind of cool looking as the Enderman. Let's just start with the creeper. So we have the little pokey here. There we go. Blank-eyed and creepy. There's the, we got the skeleton, which is, of course, dry bones, but he has a bow. And the spider is a creepy little spider there. Looking fun, even though he's trying to destroy you. The Koopa Troopa, or the Hammer Brothers, sorry, are the zombie, because the Koopa Troopa are a very weird choice for a mob. I love the Thwomps, though, as a slime, because they look really good as that. They're not going to really slam on you, but they do look nice as the giant slimes. I'll throw a few more down so we can try to get a giant one, because the huge Thwomps are cool looking. And they integrated some of these enemies into areas, like I mentioned, that is pretty survival friendly to go around here, but there are some like dungeons and stuff you can explore. Definitely good reason to go everywhere. The Boo is the Ghast, which makes sense, but that's terrifying, this giant Boo. We've got these little, I think they're called Rexes from Super Mario World, as the Pigmen. And here we go. Shy Guy on stilts. That's the way that they figured out how to do the Enderman, and I love it. It's a good choice there. I couldn't, come up with a better one myself, I don't think. All right, and there's another little spider there. So yeah, so many different enemies. I want to go, quickly go through them so you guys can see all of the enemies here. Let me just clear. There's a quick button Y to just clear your hotbar, which is nice. It helps me get all this stuff going. All right, I should probably fly to a brightly lit place. We don't want to be in the haunted Boo Mansion for this. So let's fly around, and I do want to show some of the other areas too. Now, this isn't a huge world because we are on the console version, and the Wii U one falls in with the older console edition, so we don't have a huge world. I think it's like max 864 by 864, so that's one of my gripes with the Wii U edition. It's nice that we now have this unique content for this one, though, with this pack, and the developer, 4J Studios, did say that we're going to get some other packs. Hopefully, they want you guys, they want people to let Nintendo know what other packs you want to see, because they're thinking, they're gonna try to do some other ones, and I'm hoping we get like Zelda and a bunch of other ones. Metroid. It would be awesome to at least see some of the more popular ones, like Animal Crossing or something. But we'll have to see if that happens. Here's a huge airship. This would be a pretty good spot to spawn some stuff in. They even used buttons to make these giant spikes and stuff. They had some pretty creative ideas with how to make all this. There's the Super Mario World boss area where Bowser's lurking, and that actually is where Bowser is, so we'll go to that in a second. So let's throw some more down here. Here's the sheep, which is a Koopa Troopa. It's a little strange, but they did what they had to do there. There's a little Pigoo looking cute, and we got the Guardians are these little guys from underwater. He's flying around everywhere, but they're in the new Super Mario games usually. We've got the Endermite is, I think they're Buzzy Beetles or what those are called. There's the Magikoopa there is the Witch, of course, and the little bats that kind of look like Zubats, but those are, from Super Mario World. They've been around for quite a while. And what else we have? We got the Potobos or Potoboos. I think they're called Lava Bubbles now usually for Magma Cubes. The Blaze is the very scary Flame Chomp from Mario 3. Those guys are jerks. I love that the Silverfish are like tiny little wigglers, one of the most adorable choices for enemies. And there's that sheep again. We've got a few more left before we, I'm not going to show every little texture, but I wanted to show the enemies and the and stuff because I think they're really cool looking. So the last few here, there we go. And we got 2 more after that, but this is almost it. So we've got the donkeys and the mules and stuff are a little weird. They don't really look like they fit in that much, but they kind of have like Mario eyes, I guess you could say. They're not bad looking. Let me move into an area that has a bit more room here. We're filling this up with all these enemies. We've got the Ocelot is the little cat for the cat suit, so that works well. We've got the Moo with mushrooms on it for the Mooshroom, and then there is a normal Moo. I love the wolf is Poochie. He's going to try to go after that Koopa Troopa and take him out. Poochie, come here, buddy. Oh, jeez. He's into some trouble. So let's put another one down, and we can maybe see his face a little better. He's just on a mission. He wants to just go destroy something or jump off the airship. Poochie. Oh, that's what he's after. Get out of here. That little Koopa Troopa sheep was getting my Poochie distracted. Here we go. Hey, Poochie. He's still going after him. He just is going to jump right off if that's what it takes to take the Koopa Troop out. There he is. And if you tame him, if we can find a bone here real quick, I will grab that, and you guys can see that you can tame these guys and get a little collar, and it also changes the way that their little texture looks. They have a tongue that sticks out or their mouth is open. I love Poochie, the weirdest dog with no ears around. And what else? We have the bloopers. They're a little hard to see here. There you go. They do have a face, though. Of course, the squid have to be the bloopers. And then the chicken is the Goomba, and the cow is a Moo that you don't want to hit when you're riding around in your Mario Kart. So last but not least here, we've got the last few, and it is the villager and the rabbit. So the rabbit you guys did see a little bit ago, but they are a bit different when you have different skins. There's the Galaxy one that has those nice little ears. And then, yeah, there's a couple different rabbit textures, so depending on where you are, they're going to spawn in differently. They're all everywhere, and Poochie is going to go crazy on those. And then the villagers. We'll get to see a lot of these if we go find the Mario Sunshine area, but the villagers are all the Pianta little guys from Mario Sunshine. So anyways, let's go fly around here. I wanna show Bowser's area, but first I kind of want to see what else is in the overworld. Of course, the sun there is Mario Sunshine, the health meter. Here's a more normal Mario-themed area. There's areas for Mario World, Mario 3. I think this is the more Mario 3-looking area here. There's just so much stuff in here to see, so you'll have to check it out for yourself if you want to see all the little nooks and crannies, of course. But yeah. Now, I do have a few. I mentioned this is a nice... He's getting squished over here. There's a Mario World. I think this is all of the dinosaur island area here. There we go. That's Yoshi's home, and we got the other areas too. But yeah, I did mention I've got a few little gripes with the Wii U version or the console versions in general. I don't have anything against them. If that's the only one that you're able to play, it does have its own unique features and stuff, and it is a fun way to play the game. But coming from the PC edition, it is lacking a little bit, like especially the older console ones and the Wii U version, you only get those smaller worlds. As you can see, like the world boundary is pretty quick here to run into, so you can't quite build as much stuff and you can't explore as much. I was thinking about doing a series on the Wii U edition using all the different skin packs and things, but I realized how small the world was, and I figured, couldn't explore too much. We got King Babam over here. But yeah, it does have a lot of pluses, though. Like, we have these unique skin packs and worlds that you're not going to get on other ones, and they're going to be adding more, most likely. So there'll be a lot of unique Nintendo content in this version. But at the same time, there's not access to mods. There's limited textures and skin pack choices and stuff. And there are just a few limitations of this one compared to the other versions. So there's a red coin over there. We got a nice little village here. So yeah, this is most of the overworld. I think we should head into the Nether, though, because that stuff is really cool. And the End even has a special version of the Ender Dragon that's based on Gobblegut from Super Mario Galaxy. So that's a cool little thing, too. But yeah, so the other good things though about this version, I do like that there is kind of limited touchscreen integration in the Wii U edition because you can use you can change your hotbar items and also do some crafting in this one using the touchscreen, and you get the off-screen play with the gamepad, so it's a little easier to do split-screen stuff, or you can have your own private screen a little bit if you do have friends. And the console ones are definitely good if you have, buddies over and you want to play without having to have a bunch of computers and stuff. It's good if you want a little server without needing to have the full crazy setup of multiple PCs and everything, and it definitely runs the game well, even with just having it run on the console. I think Bowser's Lair is over here by this airship. Yeah, I remember it's near the blooper. So let's go in. And they also said they want to put Mii integration into the feature, and they did say Nintendo-themed content coming in the future, and that is here. So we're going to get more of that most likely. And also they want to put Mii's in. How cool would it be if you had like a skin that was just auto-gen? There's only so many Mii features that you can do in the Mii Maker, so I think it would be cool to have a huge skin pack that would like automatically make your Mii from what your Mii looks like. Here we go. We're into the Nether, and we got giant bonsai bills going around. There's a lot of cool stuff. This area is kind of meant to be played like a level because you can go through here on the paths and actually make your way over to Bowser's Castle. There's a bunch of cool pixel art all over the place. And yeah, they're doing some innovative stuff here because there's like bullet bills with little torches to be their little arms and stuff like that. Definitely nice creativity found in this pack for sure. But over here is Bowser's Castle. But yeah, a few of the other things too. I do like the console edition has like a simpler crafting system a little bit, so it's easier to, you don't have to look stuff up on the wiki. I think this is Lethal Lava Land playing here. Now Bowser's Castle is got a little tricky thing to it. If you walk over here, then hit a tripwire, and here come the thwomps down from the ceiling. And you actually have to go around and do some puzzles here. Like you need to make your way through and jump all the way to these little doors and kind of, oops, right at the end, fell in the lava, but luckily we're not in survival. And a few switches, you have to hit like the switches to get into the other area. And I'll leave some of this though, because like I mentioned, I don't want to spoil everything for you guys. But you can head through Bowser's Castle, and Bowser himself is on the other side. Mario's so strong, he just punches through an iron door. But yeah, anyways, I do like the console edition. I think I'll probably stick to the PC edition for the most part. But if you guys want to see more of this, let me know. Thank you so much for watching. There are some rewards for going around here and looking around in these chests and exploring the area. But that's an awesome 3D pixel art there of Bowser, a little model. They did a great job. I hope to see more of this stuff in the future. I hope you guys are excited for more in the Wii U edition. Thank you so much. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time for some more or something else. Keep watching. Maybe we'll do more Nintendo packs in the future. Definitely, though, if they actually add them. Here's a kiss from Mario, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.